or something?
Nah, I use the world as my therapy, as my therapist. Anyone I talk to is my therapist. I will pull them into the conversation of what I'm feeling at that point and get their perspective. Sometimes they'll be like, damn, I'm talking to Ye. I'm not expecting to talk about this. I'll talk through things. Anybody that I'm around, and I put that as advice to people. It's like, use people around you as your therapist, because they probably know more about you. You know, this is a Hermes level existence at this point. You know, like you look at a Birkin bag, the way it's made, the more scratches on it, the more value it has. You know, so all those things, those pieces of the story have created who I am today, and I wouldn't turn down anything. On the song St. Pablo, I said, I'm praying an outer body experience would happen so people could see my light and know it's not just rapping. Yeah, if you hang around people who act like you aren't who you are, then you'll forget who you are. And I got a doper way. I've written it down in a doper way. Yeah, tweet. You know, it's good for you to see. You know, there'll be mistakes, there'll be flaws in the way I communicate today, because we're human beings, we're flawed. I'm not media trained. I'm not studied in that. I'm not trying to say the right thing. I'm just saying exactly what I feel out of love. I'm only acting out of love. I don't need to be controlled. I just need to be inspired and informed. And I can be the best Ye in that way. I'm not sure. I'm past it. But at the time I was hurt about it. Stop strategizing so much. Stop setting so many plays. Stop doing things only based in fear. Like, the universe will assist you when you are acting in love. Well, we definitely got to touch on the word bad and the idea of good and bad. Things just are. It depends on what side you're on, if something is good or bad. It depends on what your agenda is. People are so raised on the idea of home team, away team, positive, negative, good, bad. Like, I think negative gets too much of a negative rap. You know, life is a balance. There's no bad. And there's no enemies. Even people who want to kill you are not your enemy. See, Obama came to me before he ran for office, and he met with me and my mother to let me know he was going to run for office, because I am his favorite artist of all time, because I am the greatest artist of all time. It only makes sense. He got good taste. Up to this point, you know, after me, there will be greater, you know, but this is Ye. Like, this is like past anything that's happened up to this point. This is the best. Just fucking with artists. We are HSP, highly sensitive people. Artists, that's what you love about us. So you gonna line up a whole bunch of artists and put us in some bum ass suits and shit? It's an idea from like 200 years ago. We dressed like we 200 years ago, lined up, trying to wait for a gold statue, and you gonna make us feel like shit? You know, it's 5 of us and shit, and 4 of us gotta go to the restaurant with our friends and be like, man, we ain't win nothing. Fuck that. Man, fuck that. You know, you look at this mountaintop, and at the top of the mountain, it's all these tools for life. So you proceed, you say, I need these tools in order to win at life. So you proceed to climb up the mountain. But you need tools in order to get up the mountain, to climb up. You're collecting tools and stuff. By the time you get to the top of the mountain, you got more tools than was at the top. And that's what I figured out about fashion. We said about, you know, the tools at the top of the mountain. You know, in the process, you gain all the tools. It's the journey. In that journey, you gain everything you need. Because artists are businesses. We're not just artists. Artists shouldn't have managers. Artists should have CEOs.
What would college dropout Kanye, if he was looking at pictures of Kanye now, what would he say?
I think he'd be happy, satisfied, and he would believe it. You know how people say, oh, I wouldn't believe it. I always believed it. I always know what it is. You know, this documentation right now, this is just the age 40. This is a version of a college dropout, yay. We standing on my first property.
300 acres.
Yeah.